Can y'all believe we are already halfway through the year? If your goals have gotten off track or you're just kind of feeling stuck, do not worry. A life coach is here with practical tips to help. I want to welcome back Jess Murrah, owner of Savvy Skills Coaching. It is always a great refresh, honestly, when you're here, no matter what time of the year. So we're happy that you are here.
Thank you for having me. I'm glad to be here today.
Yes, and you know, July is near. A lot of people are already feeling behind on their goals. Where should we start to kind of recenter and not lose that motivation?
So here's the thing. We get halfway through the year, which is crazy, right? It's like almost already July. But we want to start over and things like that. You know, it's like, oh, let's go, make new goals, do new things. But I really want to challenge your audience to take a breath and pause and reset. So think of this as kind of like halftime in a football game, right? If your team's behind and you're not reaching your goals, you go into the locker room and the coach looks at what's working, what's not working, and what adjustments have to be made so your team can win the second half. And we need to do the same thing. And sometimes writing it down is actually the best way to do it. Write down what worked for you the first 6 months, what didn't, and what adjustments have to be made, because writing creates clarity. And we want to focus on what progress we made and not focus on the things that we didn't quite get done.
Because that's what will even hinder you more. You can keep focusing on the guilt you may have, or I didn't do that, instead of progressing, right? And so once people have reflected, what should they do next?
So instead of setting a whole bunch of new goals, I would like your group, your audience, to pick one word to help them focus on moving forward. So some people do this in January. I did. Mine's limitless. It's on my watch.
It's on her watch, so every time she looks down, it's her reminder.
I can see it. So if you have a word, revisit it. But if you don't, choose one to help act as a compass and guide you moving forward on what you want to get done this next 6 months. So maybe it's health, maybe it's courage, maybe it's consistency, but choose one word that you want to align everything to.
And that will help turn it all into progress, right?
Right. So once you choose your word, ask yourself, what's one small step I can take that moves me towards what I want to accomplish? A lot of times we look at, again, all these big things, but then we get overwhelmed, we don't succeed, and then we give up. So start looking at small, actionable steps that align with that word. So if your word is health, maybe a 10-minute walk each day. Or if it's connection, maybe it's putting your phone down at dinner time and being present with your family. But focus on the small goals for the big wins. Progress over perfection every time.
That is a really important reminder for everyone, because we're not perfect, we're human, we're gonna fail, we might do the same thing over and over again, but you know what, I think it's the fact that you're aware of that and you're trying the next time, or you're just doing something a little different from what you're used to, that's progress too.
Well, and if you do something small, you can always build on it, right? So if you say, I'm gonna go to the gym 2 days a week, then once you master that, do 3, do 4. But if you start with, I'm gonna go to the gym 5 days a week, and then you don't get there, and it's like, well, I'm not doing it, so might as well give up. So you can always build on small things for the big win, but don't, go overboard. Don't bite off more than you can chew when you start.
More of the reasonable expectations for yourself. We gotta be honest with ourselves too of what we're actually capable of. There's so much going on in life, whether you're parents, whether you're working 3 jobs. It is hard to juggle everything, and it can be overwhelming, and that feeling as well can get you down.
Yeah, or you set a range. I'll go 2 to 4 times. So if the week's not good, as long as I get there twice, I accomplished it. If I have a great week and I get there 4 times, I've accomplished it as well. So you can do that too, but the goal is don't start with more than what you can handle. Start small and build.
And it's never too late to just recenter, y'all. Don't give up on those goals. Don't give up on whatever you're working so hard for, because also you've made it this far. Keep going.
Yeah, don't start over. Reflect and then reset.
Perfect. Okay, well, I know you have an offer for our audience right now, a special offer on your Kickstart program. What is that exactly?
Right. So I have a Kickstart program, and so if you're out there, you're struggling to reach your goals, you need a reset, I will work with you every week once a week. We'll have connection through email, through text. And basically, I tell people I'm an angel or a devil on your shoulder. We're going to set some goals to move forward, and I'm going to hold you accountable.
Hey.
And if you're that person who's out there ready to rah, then I'll be your angel. But if you're a little bit more reluctant, I'm still going to hold you accountable and keep you moving in the right direction. So 20% off.
Yes. Oh, awesome. Well, make sure you guys reach out to Jess in the best way. The phone number is on your screen right now.
Yep.
They can visit your website and your social media platforms as
Yes,
well.
ma'am.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being with us.